Morning, everybody. One of the tools that we use in magic is a crystal ball. And so I wanted to talk about how do you use a crystal ball. First off, crystal balls have been used for scrying for thousands of years. Scrying is the art of looking into a reflective surface such as glass, water, a mirror, or a crystal to gain insight. Most everyone is familiar with the image of a gypsy fortune teller gazing into her crystal ball and divining someone's future. Along with this image comes a common misconception that crystal balls have magical powers that enable them to foretell the future. The fact is, a crystal ball is a tool. It is a focus. We are using it to focus our energies at a single point so that we can visualize our subconscious thoughts and what we need to know. Now, most crystal balls are clear and made of glass, lead crystal, or quartz. Although most are clear, it is not uncommon to see people using like smoky quartz, beryl, obsidian, or some other gemstone. Most crystal balls are between 4 and 5 inches in diameter, so that reading is easier and less straining. You can use a smaller ball, but it is harder to focus, so I wouldn't recommend using a smaller crystal ball. Now, buying your crystal ball, be safe with it. Bring it home and clean it. Do a mild soap and clean it like you would do dishes, basically. After that time, you should be the only one that touches it, okay? Because this is supposed to be a tool. It is supposed to be connected to you because you are going to be the user of this crystal ball. Like so many tools, if you have other people touching it, their energies can get on it and it could mess things up in your readings, okay? Now, since a crystal ball is very personal, you should not let other people touch it, and you should put it in a place where it is covered. You can take like a cloth and put it over the crystal ball, so dust doesn't get on it. It's taking care of what is important to you. Okay. Now, some people, they have different ways of charging it. A lot of the people state that you should put your crystal ball out on a full moon and have it out there for 2 to 3 days. And that's the system that I use. Try to keep it out of sunlight. There are people that actually say, do not place your crystal ball in direct sunlight. This will weaken the ball's magnetism and may render it unable to draw images until you have a chance to clean it and to put it into the moonlight again. So you could lose 28 days of usage with your crystal ball if you decide to put it out in direct sunlight, according to many. Now, using the crystal ball is very easy, actually. The hardest part is getting the location built. You should go into a room that is dark or with soft light. I would suggest using candles. You can burn some incense, play some soft music, something that you can relax to. The good thing about using candles is that it reduces the amount of glare that could be going off the crystal ball, which makes it easier for you to focus on the crystal ball itself. You could do a cleansing ritual on the room that you're going to be doing your scrying in, just like you would do a normal ritual, so that you can feel more relaxed in that room. Now, many people say that before you start reading, you should take the crystal ball and hold it in your hand. Put your fingers around it and energize it with your own personal energy as well. This will strengthen your psychic bond with it as well. And you do this for roughly a minute. Then you put the crystal down and beginning to stare in it. You could put it back on its stand, a small dark pillow. Some people suggest that you use a dark fabric. I myself have a dark blue fabric that I use. It has multiple tones of blue, but because that's my color, and that works very well for me. Now, you don't just stare at the crystal ball. You do need to relax. Try to look at the space 2 inches in front of the crystal ball. What this will do is it will kind of put the crystal ball into an out of focus double image, and that's the state that you want to have. And relax. Have your palms on the table with them facing up, and gaze into your crystal ball. And this can take several minutes. Do not rush it. The whole idea is to look in front of the crystal ball, relax your mind, clear it, and you should start seeing images. The most important thing here now is to do not try to focus on these images. Let them come and go as they do. When you're new to scrying, when you have an image, you want to move your eyes and focus on it. When you do that, the image goes away. So you have to train yourself to stay into that relaxed state and let those images come and go. And usually after a couple minutes, the images will stop. There'll be kind of like a little blur as you're gazing into the crystal ball, and that's an indicator that you have seen what you need to see. Take a slow, deep, cleansing breath. Put your hands in front of your crystal ball and reflect on what images you've seen. Take notes of what you've seen, and then you can form what you need to know. Okay? Now, when you're done with your crystal ball, simply wrap it in the cloth. Some people even put it in like a small box. Put it away. We see so many images on TV of people leaving their crystal balls out because this is a decoration for them. It is to show that this is what they do type thing. And that's not the case here. You take care of your tools and your tools will take care of you. Okay? So remember, you can use a crystal ball roughly 4 to 5 inches in diameter. It can be of any material, so it does not have to be a glass or crystal. Not a lot of them you can see through. Cleanse it, energize it in moonlight. When you find a room that is dark and that you can light up with some candles, put your hands onto your crystal ball, bond with it. Then put it on its stand, put your palms up on the table, stare in front of the crystal ball, and let your mind clear. And then let the images come to you. Scrying is simple. The main thing is to relax. So I hope this video helps many of you. So everybody, take care. Be at peace.